how to use the little birdie resin from Itsy Bitsy for coating a quill jhumka. The things you will need is the resin. This is an extremely convenient resin because it sets really quickly in about 1 hour, 45 minutes to 1 hour, and it is 1:1. So you need equal quantities of both. And since handling resin with bare hands is not at all recommended, we are going to be using nitrile gloves. These are just off-the-counter gloves from a pharmacy. Please don't use latex because that's not compatible with using the epoxy resin that we are going to use. We'll need a microbalance for measuring the resin and the hardener precisely. You'll need toothpicks for measuring out the quantities. The resin, of course. Then we'll need a piece of plastic or a small plastic cup, whichever you prefer. I prefer just these pieces of plastic because cups are, not really required. They have too much volume. This is just convenient for mixing small amounts which you can handle very easily. After working with resin, you need to clean your hands. Here I am using the rubbing alcohol. You can just find this off Amazon or in any of the pharmacy shops. You need the tissue and of course the jhumka that we are going to be coating with resin. To start, first of all, on come the gloves. There we go. And we've bought the microbalance from Avon Craft Supply. Please ask them for the one which will be most relevant for your purpose. They'll be able to guide you through what it is that works best for you. There. So first I have taken the clear resin, and since I only have one jhumka to coat, I am going to take a very small amount. As much as possible, try to get exactly the same amount of resin and hardener. And I have put sellotape on both sides of the plastic sheet so that I very easily press it in. Now mix very gently. You do not want too many bubbles coming in. This one has an advantage that it has about half an hour setting time, and a good way of doing that is with the tip of your finger as well. Please do not do it with bare fingers. I can't repeat it often enough. Epoxy resin is not safe for your skin. Do not directly ever touch with skin. So now you can see, once I'm mixing with hand, I'm making sure there are no bubbles at all. It's absolutely clear and transparent. Now I pick up the jhumka. It's on a dummy hook right now. There. Take this. And then I am applying it, and as I go on applying, I'm turning it. Don't worry if there are slight undulations on the surface right now. As the resin sets, it will planarize itself. Okay. I often tend to embed my bead cap in the resin because that makes the jhumka look very, very seamless. There we go. Then I just flip it. This is just a demo jhumka, so I have not painted it on the inside. There. Make sure you have applied everywhere. Just take one cursory glance at the entire surface. Okay, so the whole thing is shiny and uniformly coated, as you can see from here. Scrape off the extra resin and just hang it on anything like a hook or a wire or a stand or anything that you have. After finishing that, take the rubbing alcohol on a tissue and make sure you wipe out the resin completely from wherever your gloves may have come in contact with it. And there, your nitrile gloves as good as new. And after you're done, just peel this off the surface that you're working on. There, and scrape off the tape. Your surface is as good as new to work with again. After almost 1 hour of drying, so as you can see, absolutely dry, non-sticky and completely shiny.